that we have accepted to build one Ambazonia. I'm a airport somewhere reporting from Baba Kitungo. Watch and see what is happening in the palace. You see the population, we have about 10,000 people here holding the flag. This is our flag. It shall remain here until the day that we have our independence. The day is not far from now. We know 1st October will be the same thing. You can see how the flag is flying up. We have hosted the flag in Babaki. This is Babaki Tungo. We are right in the palace. We have hosted the flag up. As the flag is going up, means that we have accepted to build one Ambazonia. I'm a airport somewhere reporting from Baba Kitungo. Watch and see what is happening in the palace. You see the population, we have about 10,000 people here holding the flag. This is our flag. It shall remain here until the day that we have our independence. The day is not far from now. We know 1st October will be the same thing. We are right in the palace. We have hosted the flag up. As the flag is going up, means that we have accepted to build one Ambazonia. I'm a airport somewhere reporting from Baba Kitungo. Watch and see what is happening in the palace. You see the population, we have about 10,000 people here holding the flag. This is our flag. It shall remain here until the day that we have our independence. The day is not far from now. We know 1st October will be the same thing.
My fellow Ambazonians, I salute all una. Today is a very special day. Today is one of the most special days where people don't wait for a very long time. Una good evening for all una. Una good afternoon for some of una. And una good morning for the one for North America. I be una brother Asu, when the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. Today, now the last day for the month of September for 2021. Today, now Thursday, when number 30 day for the month for September for 2021. Today, now the eve of the Ambazonian people, their Independence Day. So today, I don't come make all we. I don't come for I can give an updates about the preparations them, the big preparations them, where they take place within the Ambazonian territory. I want me all we can join our spirit together on the eve of this big occasion. Make all we can start for celebrate. Make all we what would they expect them tomorrow? How that day could be like tomorrow? What the people them for ground zero that they expect for Siam? What the people for diaspora they expect for Siam? What go happen tomorrow for ground zero? And how Ambazonians them for ground zero they go celebrate? How Ambazonians them for diaspora they go also celebrate? What be the plans of the forces? And what all we get for doing? For project this day to the international community. But before we go there though, before Akari Wuna will go for talk about what what people need for expect them, what people need for the wait for, what people that they look forward to before we even go for the, before we get into the discussion, before we talk about all those things. I get for giving us some news, some updates the things that already happen inside La République du Cameroon. All right? When I sabi say, I like to give Paul Biya headache. I don't want to make Paul Biya sleep. So I always can remind me of what did happen for a country. As then they deny say everything they normal for inside La République du Cameroon. I want to tell Paul Biya say there is nothing will be normal inside La République du Cameroon. There is a rebellion which already start for inside La République du Cameroon. And it cook as we talk, it boil as we talk. And I want can give the Ambazonian people them and the world, and especially even the citizens of La République du Cameroon, the update for what it happen inside their own country since then they live on denial. Make we bring on the latest updates of the craziness, the kind of things that don't happen inside La République du Cameroon, because the more we know, the better it be for all man for understand say Cameroon is there for a state with a rebellion for that side, it can't start. Make we bring on that video. The video where we see now right for inside the place where Paul Biya come out. This one, it come out for the eastern region of La République du Cameroon. The video one bring am for now. Now a video where it come out right for inside Ebolowa, for the capital of the east region of Cameroon, for the place where Paul Biya come out, for the center of the Bulu Republic. This one it come out now for Paul Biya his own region. The people for Ebolowa, they don't start for rise up against the Biya government. The people for Ebolowa, they don't vex. Say since independence, the people do not get road. Even for the capital of a region, road they no so day. So the papa and mommy them for Ebolowa, they look for the other side. They say, where? The Ambazonian people, they get courage. Oh. If we only get a small courage, like Ambazonia, maybe things will be better for we. So, the papa and mommy them, for inside Paul Biya his own region, for the eastern region of Cameroon, for Ebolowa, with the capital na Ebolowa, they don't take to the streets. They don't take for block the roads there. When I watch the video, when I see the rebellion, we don't start for Cameroon. This one them, na the bulu proper. Na the bulu them this self. This one it happen for some other place. It happen inside the heart of the Bulu Republic. Now the place that we Paul Biya come out. Now country people than that. Mami they don't go cut stick them. They cut trees. They block road. Because they don't hear say the Minister of Education, Professor Fame Ndongo, where he too come up for that same place. He come up for that same place. He and Paul Biya they come up for the same place. They don't hear say they don't come up for Yaoundé. They come for day. Now they say you can't do it for you. You they can't find a waiting for Ebolowa. What you they can't find them for inside Ebolowa. Una know we. You come up for here. You don't be minister for how many years? Paul Biya come up for here. Road people not get them. Water people not get them. Now rainy season this. People not fit travel. Even for inside the Ebolowa. Now we all the mami them, they come out. They go cut trees. They block the road. Make Fame Ndongo a Cameroon colonial minister. So that make it not be able for come and for enter, for go inside Ebolowa. Mami they don't vex. Papa them they don't vex. The citizens of La République du Cameroon, the Ambazonian people don't give them courage. They don't take to the streets. They need to only take to the streets. Now they take na action. They don't take now na action. They cut trees them, block road. Now so it be start for Ambazonia. Una remember? Now so it be start for Ambazonia. Ambazonia they start now for cut trees them and block road. Ambazonia they start now for take stones them, block road. Now so it be start small. Paul be no here. When people they do non-violent action, civil disobedience, you need to listen to them. When I know the next step will come, right? When the people they start for this kind of small rebellion, they not listen for them. When I know the next step, there is always a next step. When political leaders and people that they do for government, when they need to listen to what their people they want, and they not get the will for give the people them the basic necessities for life. Road and necessity for life. So, as the people them for Ebolowa, they start for vex. When I see what they do for fame don't go. When I see what they do for this breach. And this.
Nous sommes ici à 30 km de Bolova. Les gens sont en train de détruire tous les ponts. Tous les ponts. La même situation se pose partout. Aucune voiture ne traverse. Ça, c'est le pont des Zingi qu'on a détruit. On a jeté le bois à côté. On ne peut pas traverser ici. Et c'est comme ça sur toute la ligne.
For now, I need to hear that Egyptian language. Now that Ebolowa mami them that. Now them they don't go to scatter the bridge. Or they plank them. The bridge they make an from plan. They don't go to take all the plank them for the bridge. They say Professor Fame Ndongo, the Minister of Education, he no go fit pass for go for Ebolowa. Since he no one fix road, he too he no go pass. Now the thing that the people they start for scatter the bridge. Make we watch the video because this one oversweet me.
Nous sommes ici à 30 km de Bolova. Les gens sont en train de détruire tous les ponts. Tous les ponts. La même situation se pose partout. Aucune voiture ne traverse. Ça, c'est le pont des Zingi qu'on a détruit. On a jeté le bois à côté. On ne peut pas traverser ici. Et c'est comme ça sur toute la ligne.
So, as una dey see am, una sef, as all man dey carry eye dey see am, the wahala don already start for Cameroon because na so all this palava dey always start. People dey need to just woke up for pick gun and start gang. Now after when they don't start civil disobedience, no person need to pay them attention. They need to listen for them, and then their frustration it go increase. They go start to take other actions for make sure say they get what they want. The rebellion, it didn't for inside the heart of Cameroon, for inside the heart of Ebolowa. Now the matter that make a bring una go see Mr. Fame don't go SSF. How SSF and a crew they don't remain for inside middle forest. They not fit travel for go for place where they go because they don't block road. Their mommy they don't block road. Mommy them for Ebolowa they don't block road. They don't scatter bridge. Mr. Fame don't go. It remain inside bush. Make we bring una that video because for me these things will be very important for the Ambazonian people then. At least they say if Cameroon not fit develop Cameroon, it go can't develop na Ambazonia. If Cameroon not fit fix the place where poor be accommodate, if the people they not fit fix am, na Ambazonia they can't fix am for Ambazonian people then. If they not fit fix the colonial states itself, they go can't fix na the colonized and oppressed people then. Now the things and that way all we need for the look into. Who said this video for Fame don't go there so that we'll go for our discussion we actually bring we for here for today. It really matter for we for sure how Fame don't go don't go remain inside forest. Now give me a moment here, make I upload that video for now. Hope see. All right. Where is Mr. Fame Dongo? Who said the man we talk say they say he be minister of I hope so I'll find that video for now, but even not be so, you really find me when I take an eye, when I see a Cameroon state minister, you don't go remain inside bush. You know if you work a good town. Let's give you a moment here. A lot of files. That file not be arranged proper. So when bear with us, we'll bring another file. All right, we got a lot of things here for our system. So when I just bear with us, when I just hold a little patient, the discussion today be very pregnant for all man. It go make my heart oversweet because I get something I get for sure all now. After this Fame don't go a drama, we'll go do one for Ebola. You got some beautiful thing for sure. Oh, 90s. All right, we don't see him. The one way when I watch him now a video of the Cameroon Minister of Education, Professor Fame Ndongo. He want go for a village, for a Bolowa. The people, they don't vex the block road. They leave the man, a whole minister with a entourage. They leave all them. May they suffer inside forest. For tell them say, we not take power for this country. If we not fit develop them, even the bad road them, we not safe, we not fit travel. We not watch as the monkey them. They don't remain inside forest. They not fit travel. The person will wear that blue coat, will wear the blue trouser and the blue coat with white shirt. Now the Professor Fame Dongo that, the Cameroon Minister of Education. Now in that, he own people sesef. They don't go to do a protest, block road and scatter bridge. Minister, he don't remain inside forest. Enough you go front, enough you go back. Now the drama that, now the wahala that, where it is board inside La République du Cameroon. When would he tell the Ambazonian people, said the courage and the bravery of the Ambazonian people them, it go cause a rebellion inside Cameroon, it go cause instability for inside Cameroon, it go cause chaos for inside Cameroon. We not see him from our own eye. We not see him in the manifest. Paul Biya no get control of that country. The ministers they not get control of that country. The country it go through a political chaos, a social chaos, and nothing enough to stop him. Because the only hope will be there for that country, now Ambazonia. And now with the Ambazonian people don't take their own part of the country back, restore their independence, redefine themselves, and stand up for defend that independence. Cameroon don't start for disintegrate into pieces. Now, that one a drama for Cameroon. Make we take una who enter inside Ambazonia. Today, na the eve of our independence. The forces on the ground that they prepare, as una sabi, all papa them and all mommy them. Some people, where they call themselves the leaders for Ambazonia War of Independence. Some people, they say they be government. 2 weeks ago, they call for a lockdown, the entire territory, make Ambazonia not celebrate independence. The governing council of Ambazonia, since it stand up with the Ambazonian people, it say we must celebrate our independence and why it be important for the Ambazonian people. Those people, they call to make all generals and commanders for ground, they not celebrate independence. We stand, we call on the Ambazonian people for come out, for defy any law where Cameroon put on for ban our people from celebrating. We call on our people then for prepare, We call on our people for buy their flags. We call on our people for paint the roads. And when I don't see them, plenty roads for Ambazonia, they don't paint them blue and white. And write Ambazonia. Place where forces they also write the name of their forces where they control those blocks. Now our Independence Day, on the day of your independence, you need to hide. No sensible, educated, intelligent, smart people on the day of their own independence. The independence where they want them. The freedom where they want them. On that same day, they go lock themselves for inside house. It makes no sense. But obviously, when I know the game, so I don't need for repeat them for una. But I want just remind una, say those same people where they call them they not celebrate Independence Day, make generals they not celebrate Independence Day. Those same people, they go woke up, say they want to address una for Independence Day. So you call me people not celebrate Independence Day, you call for a lockdown, you call me generals they not celebrate, make forces they not celebrate. Now who you want to address them? Basic human question for ask them. You call for a lockdown, make the population not prepare. And by the way, Ambazonians might tell us something. According to OCHA, the UN agency, today they don't write a report. They talk say this lockdown with these impostors, they call them on behalf of La République du Cameroon. 200,000 Ambazonians. They be go hungry for almost 10 days. According to OCHA, the lockdown where Cameroon call them using their agents within Ambazonia, it cost 200,000 Ambazonians. Made they starved. It cost 200,000 Ambazonia. Made they live in starvation and hunger. 200,000. This one a report according to OCHA. When I feel read them for online, even for me for a page, when I feel go there, when I go read them. When I feel go read them for OCHA, their news, their website. 200,000. They call for 2 weeks lockdown. Make our people not prepare. Make soldiers they not prepare. They call soldiers, make them not march. They call, may they kill generals, may they kill General Grandpa of Bali. They kill General Sagat and General Shaggy. When I hear the calls, the audio the day outside there. Those same people today, they go come out tomorrow, say they want to address una. Every time Ambazonians they make progress, they be so close for gain freedom and independence. Cameroon go use other Ambazonians for always derail them. It don't happen. When Ambazonians, during the era of the SCNC, they be so close to their independence, they make Munzo the leader. Cameroon buy Munzo, he give a position, they kill the movement. Right? When I remember, just recently, for 2016, when the teachers and lawyers and school picking them and all trade unions, a process will be led by Barrister Boga Harmony. They lead the charge and give the Cameroon colonial government an ultimatum. Say if they not act on time for restore the common law for inside Ambazonia and restore the Anglo-Saxon culture of the system of education. They through the lawyers, where the leader be Barrister Boga Harmony, they ask the Cameroon government for return the state, for restructure the state and bring them back into federation. If you not do it within a reasonable time, they could declare independence. Immediately, the Cameroon government, with Barrister Boga Harmony, don't write 3 letters, submit them for Pobia, submit them to the Minister of Justice, submit them to the Minister of Education. The Cameroon government no say, they say Barrister Boga Harmony in leadership, it be very straight. And with the plan where Barrister Boga Harmony don't put them in place, say if they not do one within a short period of time, the common law lawyers, they go create an Ambazonia bar association so that they go break away from La République du Cameroon. It be been a clear political plan for give the Ambazonian people independence and freedom. Wait till Cameroon do am. Cameroon go take Agbobala, create the consortium, make Bala the front person. Bala go use Dr. Fontem Neba as the Secretary General of the consortium. Bala take the matter, it twist them all. All the things with Barrister Boga and the lawyers, the common law lawyers, they've already put them as the agenda for breakaway. The moment Bala create consortium, make Fontem the Secretary General. Everything will be say a return to federation or declaration of independence. None of it not be there for consortium. They are document as a return to federation or independence or creating a common law bar association for Ambazonia. Bala change all things. They take Balayi and Fontem, they go keep them for prison. They finish all arrangement. According to Akere Muna, the lawyer where he represent Bala and Fontem, he talk clearly. Say they sign an agreement. They no go stand for anything federation or for independence. Before they release them, they kill the consortium. They kill the momentum. They kill the movement. It happened for una front. Una di see am. Today, it happened for una front. The same thing they happen for una front. If una not get the critical faculty, the reasoning capacity for Siam, una go woke up one day, una then inside a bolowa. If una no one accept them, say that they use una own brothers and sisters and kill the liberation from inside, destroy the hopes, the spirit and aspiration of the people them. If una no one accept them for whatever reason, una go woke up one day, una dinner for a bolowa. If una no say the same people that they call me and una no celebrate independence, no be na then they call them. Na Cameroon they call them on their behalf for kill the liberation from inside. You dey fight for independence. You get generals and soldiers. You know what make soldiers they celebrate independence and project power. You did do them for kill the liberation from inside and for give Cameroon the upper hand, say all things don't become normal. The people don't want that independence again. You tell people may they lock themselves for house, may they not celebrate and project their independence. Now for give Cameroon the opportunity, as Cameroon don't talk for United Nations, say Cameroon they take all the steps to bring things back to normal. And those same people they will come out, can't address una, and una go listen. And they build all these things for una because now the eve of una independence. Any mistake, not blame any person. Because for 5 years, you don't get experience. On the other hand, the nationalist movement, according to the World Bank report, it talks say that the only movement where it stands for unconditional independence for Ambazonia. This one according to the World Bank report, Pachano Day. The World Bank talk am. It said the other movement, I need to call their name anymore because all I know they be. The other movement don't go sign a deal with Cameroon for stop independence and for say then they fight now for restore the federation. Now World Bank report it talk am. The World Bank report also talks say the governing council of Ambazonia now the only movement where it be hardline and a position at total independence. According to the Oxford report also talks say the governing council of Ambazonia now the only movement where it get a hardline position and they no one compromise that position. They stand for total independence. The Oxford report it be created now by Oxford University. Now one of the most respectable universities for the world. The World Bank are the highest financial institution for the world. So they talk from global authority. The Oxford report, the Oxford report also talks that other group, they be known for embezzlement, they be known for corruption, and they be very incompetent. Any person figure it out. Now the eve of our independence, there's a reason why I want to bring this conversation. I know say we are not like them because we are the run away from truth. We are not like them because we are like lie. We are like people where they can't lie for una. We are like people where they can't tell una things when they not feel walk. We are like people where they just can't come. They can't play una. They make una laugh. But at the end, we are there for the same place. Now the eve of independence, this. There's a purpose at the bring this conversation. A people not gain independence, defend independence through lies. We must be honest with ourselves at all levels. You must be honest with yourself. You not figure a brother with the thief and you continue for talk say it be a clean person. One day na your own thing will thief am. You not forget a man, a woman not forget a husband. You know say that husband na a cheater. It is scatter a life outside, left and right. You did it, you say yes, all things they fine. Yes, all things they fine. Until one day, you just say don't go get 3 other picking for outside. Until one day, the house where you did it already sell them. And you not get place to stay. Now that day, most people, their eye, they woke up. You not forget a woman where they go live a life outside. You know. But you just pretend. Say all things they fine. The whole quarter, the whole village, the whole town, it knows say now what did happen. When I know say the liberation, it don't be infiltrated. When I know am. Why would I pretend? Today na eve of our independence. What be the plans where they don't put them for our independence? Because I want to show you something. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, since February, where they launch the special forces of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, they don't shit on them very quiet. They follow a plan on the ground. They know say noise over plenty for outside here. They know say talk over plenty. They know say that they confuse the people them left and right. An intelligent general with all the other generals and commanders, they decide for them, for not for do this small game where people they do on far side here. They decide for battle the war silently and quietly on the ground. For do 2 things. Conquer territory, secure territory, liberate territory, stabilize those territory, and build their power for those areas. Forgive the Ambazonian people. So I want to tell you, say, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, they control vast territories. Part of Manu, the most part of Manu, especially for Upper Banyang, it be controlled by the Ambazonia Defense Forces as liberated territories. 80% of the state of Momo, it don't be liberated. It be liberated, stabilized, and consolidated territories. 65% of Lebialem, it be total under the control of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Now the Ambazonia Defense Forces, they control the state of Mezam. Bamenda, it be under the total control of the ADF. The 7 Kata, the other forces, they play their part. But the central Bamenda town, it be under ADF, their control. Now, this Independence Day, when I go see the work with the forces that they do on the ground, because it go help una for start for prepare una minds about how we get for synergize, strategize, realign ourselves for waiting the win, for waiting the work, for waiting the give results where we feel measure them, we feel see them, where people feel taste them. The general effort for the big part of Manu, they bring together 10 villages, bring together the traditional rulers, the community traditional elders, community elders, for prepare the people for a big Independence Day celebration. And all una will get an experience of the hard work and the implementation of the roadmap, the implementation of the strategy. Because of the strategy and their power where they don't build them on the ground, they need to play the small game where they play them. They build a state, they build a nation, and they develop an army for the people them. Because the game ahead will be very difficult if you're not prepared. That's why Dr. Eba be very focused through the generals and commanders for make ground zero may be very strong. Because they control vast territory, they get a different kind of power. Not being just power for go take small action here, you come out, you go take small action there, you come out. Ma bring una a video of part of the territory where they control them, and una go see the kind of power we talk about. I bring on a video. You make all una go proud so that when I begin to understand. Say when we talk, say independence means independence. It means independence.
Fellow Ambazonians, 1st October it become Independence Day. We the one for use this opportunity for show now wait with their command so force it done the busy it do am. We then secure a huge chunk of our land. We would then drive La Republic du Cameroon completely out. This battle it then take place for almost 1 month. No be for social media.
Wait till una the see am, not be for bush. Una the see forces at the march, not be for bush. They get huge territories where they control them. They get total control for their on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Them. This thing not be a social media game. Now about securing the land. You must, if you not get power, you not build power, you not get effective leadership, it will only be a small action here and there for make people they may be excited. When I watch,
we control a big part of our border with our allies them on the other side of the Eastern Security Network of the Biafran. Now for inside Indian and other places then we no go one for mention and for now. We then train the local forces then for day. Our forces then they for day in full force, ready for the takeover. Now very important and strategic.
Even though they day for training as special forces and the National Army, not been a joke. Dr. Eba need a joke with Cameroon, who know the rogue state will deal with them. It must be in a powerful forces for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia. Not been a joke. Not been a competition between this group and that group. There is no competition for this liberation. People, if you make their little politics, leadership na leadership, would it deliver on a plan and results? When they see forces that they train, which other group did they train professional army for give them back for replace Cameroon police and gendarme and army? We not fit talk to the drive Cameroon out, but we need to train professional forces where they go maintain peace, security, and stability with professionalism. Leadership na leadership. Without leadership, a people they will perish. Without leadership, a people they will be lost in the wonderland. Without leadership, infiltrators, manipulators, agents sponsored by Cameroon, they go manipulate the people them, and the people their hopes they go die. Leadership be very critical Una watch.
Way their command so e be dey. No be a force way una go dey see am every time for social media, but definitely the enemy e dey see the actions them and for the place where they pinch them properly. We now secure a large areas.
Those forces who una dey see them, even when they dey train, any man carry AK, because at any time things dey fit scatter. Even when they dey do that training, they still carry their guitar for corner. Every single soldier, they carry their guitar for corner. And then few of the soldier, they day for all the place them. They don't put them for height. To make sure say before anything will happen, they don't open machine gun them. They don't mount machine gun them for different place. Soldier they take radar. Now leadership. Now watch.
People for even drive motor them around those areas them for defend them and for hold them. Make gonna be proud for way to way una own ingenuity as Ambazonian people them. It don't be able to accomplish them on the ground. We hope for send this picture as part of our celebration of our capability and our independence. Now the emergent state this for Africa where they emerge, the British Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. Now it is now na vanguard than this, now na picking than this up against all odds where they don't wake up for rise up, for emerge as a new nation for Africa. May God bless you now. Happy Independence Day. We go to show na celebration for all the captured areas we don't liberate them. It be totally under our control physically. And the one the way it be in our dynamic control, I think so we'll be very much aware with them. Trainings that they go on, equipments that they enter, be ready for the takeover because we are ready. We're gonna take chop Christmas.
Because of the ability for stabilize, take total control, and for consolidate those areas. They don't get high capabilities in with general and the commanders. They fit move from Manu. So they go through Momo, they go reach for Lebialem, or from Manu through Lebialem, they go reach for Momo. They move three states simultaneously. They get the capacity because na area where they control them for drive motor for those places. And forces they be very well armed. We show now all these things so that when I begin to see the work, we don't start working since months and months and months and months and months and months ago. So that because when Christmas come tomorrow for Independence Day, Cameroon, it go can't start there when I say, oh, when I see him, oh, when I see him. But today, make a remind when this work start long time ago. We start for build the special forces for October for 2020. We can commemorate them for launch them for February for 2021. Since February 2021, so they can reach now for September. 7 months. They did do quiet work for liberate territory, conquer territory, and build power on the ground. That's why we need to hear noise about General Efan. Not be noise, not liberation. Because they implement the plan. And that's why not only them, they get this capacity as soon as they see them for this video.
We start this revolution. Some people they never believe say Ambazonia might be the fit born picking the way they fit carry gun. We ran come up from then gun changshoes to a full-fledged army on the ground. It be capable for defend itself and to protect territory. Be ready for the takeover because we are ready. We're gonna take chop Christmas. When they start this revolution, some people they never believe say Ambazonia might be the fit born picking the way they fit carry gun. We ran come up from then gun changshoes to a full-fledged army on the ground. It be capable for defend itself and to protect territory. God bless you now.
And the leadership this on the ground. Now they state this whole build them on the ground. While soldiers, they feel move for trucks from the state of Manu through Libialem, go for Momo, for liberated territories. We get enormous power and capacity on the ground. Now a plan. Trust on the plan. Trust on your leadership. Believe for hard work. Not be talk. Not be na conspiracy theories. Not be na small arguments and for Facebook. Wait till the show now. Now work. Very intense hard work. Now una effort them that. The results today na the eve of your independence. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day for all now. Tomorrow na a day where una go see things that una never seen before. Tomorrow una start for una go see the harvest of hard work. The harvest when people they be focused. The harvest for people they believe for independence. They believe for freedom. And they believe say for you for get independence and freedom, you must build power. You must build structured power. The world not like beggars, as I don't tell you now. The world respect power. You not build power, you know if you become part of the international system. If you be a beggar, you go be a slave to the international system. Ambazonians, they don't be a slave to the international system and for Cameroon because they failed for build that power for 1961 before they want even go get any discussion with Cameroon. Now we're there for a place where the world talk of some form of discussion, some form of negotiation, some form of dialogue, some form of negotiated settlement. How you want to go for those kind of places? You not build power, you go repeat the errors of 1961. You not fit declare independence and then you want to go negotiate for your own country. You not fit talk say you want freedom, but you need to build alternative institutions. The governing council, a well-structured organization with a visionary, strategic, and tactical leadership. We believe on hard work. A belief say for a people for achieve the vision, they must do it through hard work. For be free, we must pay the price of sweat and blood and pain. We must make the necessary sacrifice. La République du Cameroon, it don't put a lot of restrictions on our people there, on the ground. With their agents them, for intimidate our people there. The only thing we will need for fear, as Kenneth be talking, the only thing we'll get for fear than a fear itself. We call on our people then. Without risk, there is no reward. Without risk, there is no reward for life. A person will not take risk, he no go get any great results for life. For be a businessman, start a business, na risk. Married, na risk. For go school, na risk. For build a career, na risk. Na risk and hard work. And the people, the way they take the risk and they pay the price of hard work, they get what they want. The one the way they fear for take the risk, for make the investment, for pay the price of sleepless night and hard work. They will be the envy of the one the way they pay the price of hard work. Americans, they pay the price of pain, suffering. What's happen? Death. They gain their independence. The Canadians, they do the same. The people them for Sudan, for South Sudan, they don't do the same. Many other countries, they don't do the same. We don't be occupied for far too long. We get the most intelligent people, but their intelligence only remain for arguments. We get the most smartest people, but their smartness only remain for the argument for justify their limitations. We get intelligent people, but they lack the courage for stand up and do the right thing. They want gain independent by argument. The force of argument. And they use that one for justify their fear, for commit themselves for liberation struggle. We go require guns. And today, they still want to use the same arguments, even when the generation don't rise, for defy the odds. And say, if we beat Cameroon, win Cameroon, teach Cameroon a lesson, and kick Cameroon out. You be the brave generation. You believe in that through blood, sweat, sacrifice, pain, suffering, we must pay the price of freedom for we for be free. Generals, they don't rise. I would lay life for say the next generation feel live free. Every generation get a responsibility for a people them. For not live and make the next generation it go through what they go through. Every meal I do for you, what I do and a price I pay. Because there's a lot of inconvenience in my life for do what I do. Now part of the sacrifice this. I don't give up a lot of things about my own social life for do what I do. Because I believe in Ambazonia. I believe for our people the ability. I believe say this generation fit end Cameroon occupation and free our people them. That's why I choose to pay the price. That's why I choose to make these sacrifices. So that we confront Paul Biya and the Cameroon colonial state. We'll be ready. We'll already make up our mind for be ready for stand up and defend the aspiration of our people then. The forces on the ground, they pay that price. The generals and commanders, they pay that price. The soldiers, they pay that price. One mami, they pay that price. The one them for bush, they pay that price. The one them for prison, they pay that price. The one them for refugee camps, they pay that price. The price of freedom. Without that price, there is no glory for the freedom. When we pay that price, as we pay that price, the land, that's why as we gain this independence and this freedom, we go cherish them, we go respect them, we go protect them, we go appreciate them, and that's why Ambazonia, because of the price we pay them today, we no go live and make scammers, make embezzlers, make thieves, make incompetent people them. They try to be leaders of Ambazonia. Once you know the price we don't pay them, you must honor what you get them. You must protect them. You must put systems in place for safeguard the hopes, the dreams, the aspiration of the people because you know the cost of that freedom. Because you know the cost of that independence. You no go tolerate mediocrity. You no go tolerate corruption. You no go tolerate embezzlement. You go create a system based on justice, transparency, and accountability. You no go live and make people they play you and use the people them for their own political and selfish interest. Because you know the cost on yourself, for your family, for your community, and for the nation. You know the thousands where they don't die for stand up for Ambazonia. You know the thousands where they die for jail for stand up for Ambazonia. You know the thousands where they starve for refugee camps because they stand up for Ambazonia. You know go live and make incompetent people speak on your behalf. You know go live and make enablers and traitors they speak on your behalf because you know the price of that freedom. I call on our people them for defy any order where Cameroon occupational administrators of Ambazonia they don't place them on our people them. No risk, no glory. Cowards, they hide themselves for their house. Brave heroes, they need to live and make their lives a bit dictated by a failed colonial state where they don't even feel forgive their own people than water. Your destiny there for your hand. Rise up and protect it. Go out. with fearlessness, boldness, and bravery, and defend your independence, celebrate your independence, protect your independence, and defend your right to live a full life, to live in dignity, to live in freedom, and to have a sovereign state. Wa papa dem and wa mami dem. If na for house, una want celebrate, una feel celebrate, una celebrate with all the glory and the joy of God. We are defend for all liberated communities. We no one make our people to take careless risk. Be intelligent, be smart. If you know say the environment where they be unsafe, we call on una for celebrate inside house. If una live for liberated territories and una get the full protection of our defense forces then by all means, una trust and believe for the power of our defense forces. Una go out in una communities in una thousands with una Ambazonia attire. Una tell the world who will be. Independence Day and a day for demonstrate power and full independence. While people they come out and celebrate with their defense forces for liberated territories. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day. We will see parades all across the 13 states for tell una who they be in control. Tomorrow a day we'll get for demonstrate saying that the Ambazonia people they be in control. Cameroon don't be defeated. A time for them to get the hell out. Tomorrow our forces go prove to the world saying that the Ambazonian forces they be the new authority on the ground. I call on every general on the ground for mobilize a soldier them. Carry the Ambazonia flag. And if una get flag as a force, una also carry una flag. Una project Ambazonia. The world need for see who will be. Una project power and authority on the ground. Una show the world saying that the Ambazonian people don't take Cameroon control back of Ambazonia. Cameroon don't be defeated and a time for them to get the hell out. My people them. Happy Independence Day. Tomorrow, ACN is going to do live broadcast across the 13 states. You go to broadcast what did happen for Manu, what did happen for Fako, what did happen for Coupe, what did go happen for Ndian, what did go happen for Meme, what did go happen for the state of Bui, what did go happen for Mezam, all right, what did go happen for Lebialem, what did go happen for Ngoketunja, all across the 13 states, what did go happen for Boyo. We will bring on a live updates tomorrow morning. It will start from morning time and we will run live updates until evening time. When I will see Chairman Sheikh Kavi and our fine sister Dr. Abufri or Dr. Frida Mambo, they will be anchor. And then for evening time, me and the Ambazonia Deputy Defense Chief, Comrade Capo Daniel, we can join them for continue the broadcast, the analysis, and the projection of Ambazonia. So any place where you there, if you see Match Pass, make a video. When I get my phone number, now in this for up when I hear, we'll put them for front, make all man see them. Now in this, that video, when I take video of una celebration, when I send them for WhatsApp. Any place where you there for ground zero, for all the defense forces them. We'll go celebrate una tomorrow. Whether you be ADF or you not be ADF, tomorrow na Ambazonian Day. Na day for all man. Tomorrow not been about ADF, not been about this. Tomorrow na an Ambazonian Day. Independence and for all Ambazonians. Na a day and a national day for all our citizens. So not been a day for this versus that. Tomorrow na a national day. Na a day for all we. So no matter who you be as a defense force, ACN, na your voice, ACN, na your home, ACN, na for you with the promote una, ACN, na for you with the discuss about una and project una. So una send una videos with the project una, with the praise una, and we congratulate and thank una. For diaspora, the people for America, Ambazonians and for America, they will meet up tomorrow for in front of the White House for 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Yes, for in front Oga Biden, the front house. Now for them, they will meet up. So all Ambazonians, and what I did for New York, you did for Ohio, you did for all the other states, you did for Virginia, all the other states, they did for near the Maryland area. Make all una meet up for in front White House. All right? For celebrate and tell the Ambazonian people, say, as our people they celebrate on the ground, as our people they make those sacrifices on the ground, we too for diaspora, we stand shoulder to shoulder. They celebrate on the ground, we celebrate for diaspora because we'll be one people then. All right? Ambazonians and for South Africa, they celebrate. Ambazonians and for Canada, then too they will celebrate. The one that for Germany, they will celebrate. Tomorrow, it will be a busy and a fun day for all now. Make a leave now with this powerful image from the general.
Fellow Ambazonians, all the captured dynamic control, I think so will not be very much aware with them. Trainings that they go on, equipments that they enter, be ready for the takeover because we are ready. We want to take chop Christmas. When they start this revolution, some people then will believe say Ambazonia might be the fit born picking the way they fit carry gun. We ran come up from then gun changshoes to a full-fledged army on the ground.
Now we're not general that, now we're not soldier them that. Tomorrow, when I take on eye, when I chop Christmas, for which they call and say a defense force. Tomorrow, when I go take on eye, when I chop Christmas, for which they call and say planning, which they call and say leadership, which they call and say preparation, for which it mean, for say you want to defend a people, you want freedom, and you want to defend a sovereignty. Tomorrow, when I carry on eye, when I chop Christmas, tomorrow will be a day where we will differentiate the difference between fighters and a structured command and control military force. Una stay fine. Happy Independence Day. We'll see you tomorrow.